It is Friday. It is the day after Thanksgiving. So not only are our bellies full and our hearts as well, but yeah, it's Friday.
I think I'm still tired from eating.
I needed a big nap yesterday.
Yep.
Not going to lie about that.
I spent all day yesterday thinking it was Friday yesterday.
Yes.
So now I think it's
Don't do that.
Now I think it's Saturday. I don't know. I'm all thrown off, guys.
Right, right. Well, the 7-day forecast will kind of align things for you. Before we get to that, let me introduce you guys, us to you, because a lot of you are home for the first time and are checking us out for the first time on After GMS. So we appreciate you logging on. I'm Tracy McCain here with Christian Morgan and Marissa Tansino.
Yeah, we're happy to be here. Happy to be here on a Friday. Happy to have you guys with us on a Friday.
Yes.
And the weather's going to be great.
It's going to be shopping. Yeah, it's going to be chilly. If you're heading out to try to catch the deals today, here's the deal in weather. You need to bundle it up. If you were up really early this morning, this may be late for you now if you've been shopping all night, but quick shot of rain early this morning, not a whole lot, just enough to get the ground and the cars wet. You never know it now waking up. Beautiful Carolina blue sky and sunshine. 46 now in the Gate City, 48 in Winston-Salem, 41 down in Asheboro, 42 in Lexington, 42 in Burlington as well. Zooming out on a wider view, notice there's still some warmth to be had on the east coast, but on an even wider view, notice where all that colder air is. 19 right now in Chicago, 32 in Cincinnati, 24 in St. Louis, 20 up in Minneapolis, 27 down in Kansas City, and 29 in Omaha. The reason I'm telling you that is because all of that colder air is pushing in now behind our cold front that's now pushed by the Piedmont. So if you're heading out for the next 12 hours, there will be lots of sun, but it will be chilling. We're going to spend most of the day in the 40s today, and then once that sun starts to set, we will cool off very fast down to the 20s overnight heading into the weekend. So as the cold front pushes by, high pressure builds in. It's strong high pressure too, building in behind that cold front, and that's what will drive our wind today. It's not just the cold, it's the wind that'll really be the headline today. We could easily have some gusts 20 to 25 miles per hour, maybe a 30 mile per hour gust here or there. Not going to rule that out. You factor that in with temperatures in the 40s, and that's a cold day of weather, feeling like low 40s, even some 30s at times when that wind is blowing. Now tonight, I expect that wind to relax a bit, and just depending on how much it relaxes will sort of depend on how much we cool off. If it stays really windy, we'll likely stay around 30. My forecast now is for 27 by the time you wake up on Saturday morning, but if that wind goes completely calm, we could easily cool things down to around 24 or 25 degrees, and those outlying and rural spots that tend to get a little bit cooler than everybody else will likely drop down into the low 20s. And I expect there to be some low 20s in the foothills. 52 for your Saturday, a little warmer on Sunday at 57 ahead of another cold front. But that one won't bring us any rain. Just brings us some extra cloud cover for your Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, and then gets us back to being cool again as we kick off early next week on Monday. Around freezing in the morning, low 50s in the afternoon. But if you do like it warmer, there's a bit of a warming trend. And it's starting to get to that point now, right, where upper 50s to near 60 feels warm to us. Our bodies are a little more accustomed to this chillier weather. So upper 50s and near 60 will feel quite warm as we go into the middle and end of the week. It's a dry 7-day forecast, upper 50s on Tuesday, near 60 on Wednesday and Thursday.
All right, guys, so it is a Thanksgiving tradition, shopping, of course, that night, maybe even the day after for Black Friday. Well, that shopping is now in full swing. Our Denise McMiller is live at Best Buy, where shoppers were lined up as early as 4 o'clock this morning. Good morning, Denise.
Good morning, Tracy. And shoppers are still coming in and out of Best Buy. We've got one guy trying to load up his flat screen TV. That's what we've been seeing all morning. So many people walking out with their hands full, and most people are picking up brand new TVs. That's a common theme we've been seeing. As mentioned, folks have been in and out all morning, and they actually have been here before sunrise. This is video from when people were in line at about 4 this morning. The doors didn't even open here at Best Buy until 5. The line was so long it reached the end of the Best Buy parking lot, nearly reaching the Lowe's parking area. Shoppers in line say they were looking for big deals like sales on TVs, switches, Xboxes, and laptops. Folks were saying that they don't mind standing in long lines, getting up early, because it's all about the experience. And people have been walking out with smiles all morning, some leaving with empty hands, many and most people leaving with the items they were looking for. We haven't seen a large crowd as large as we did at 4 a.m. in that video you saw since about that time, but folks have been steadily walking in and out, hoping to find deals for themselves and for their loved ones. We'll be back live later on this morning to see what it's looking like here at Best Best Buy. For now, live in Greensboro, IT News McMiller, WFMY News 2.
All right, so that brings us to our first conversation. What are you shopping for today or Saturday for Small Business Saturday? Maybe even next week on Cyber Monday.
Yeah, there are usually deals on TVs and electronics. Home goods and appliances are also usually marked down too.
So we did get a couple of responses early this morning via text. Alicia said, I'm shopping for a 55-inch TV. Hopefully you find some great deals, Alicia. We heard from someone who said, no shopping, have it all done and wrapped. Gifts for 4 adults and 1 granddaughter. She was the easiest and the most fun. Awesome. She's a lot like you, Marissa, in that she's all done.
Yeah, so I started like at the beginning of November, maybe even a little bit before that, in mid-October, because we do all these stories about the supply chain delays and postal delays. So I was like, I want to get all my stuff out of the way. I don't want to have to worry about it because I'll be here for Christmas, so I won't be going home to see my family. So I'm shipping it all to them, and I say, don't open it until Christmas, and then that's how we get it done.
You trust them to do that?
No, but my mom will. I don't know that my dad will do that though.
Okay.
So did you ship them directly to them or did you have them shipped to you? Because you'd cut out a whole lot of steps if you had them shipped directly.
Yeah, I shipped them directly
So
to them
smart.
because I was thinking about that. I was like, should I just ship them to my house, wrap them, resend them? And I'm like, by the time I do all that and I actually make it to the post office to get them out, it'll be
Christmas.
next June. So
or June.
Yeah, I was like, I won't even do it. So, so I just shipped it to them, and I'm like, please don't open till Christmas. My mom actually got one of her presents in the mail the other day, and I forgot that it was coming, so I didn't tell her, hey, don't open this, because I addressed it to her, and she opened it.
So we're already off to a great start.
Yeah, so I said, don't open anything else that comes in the mail. So she won't, hopefully.
That's awesome. How about you, Christian? All done? Ready to start?
It's so funny.
He's like, he laughs.
I haven't started.
Oh.
I haven't started.
You've got time?
But I know everything that I'm getting, and I know where I can get it. And usually what I'm getting is in stock.
Okay.
Usually.
So like you'll go to the store.
I'll go to the store.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to the store. There's a couple of things I'll order online that I'm going to try to do that this weekend. But most of my stuff is in store. Most of the people on my list are easy to shop for. And a lot of them are repeat offenders. Like they like to get the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah,
that's easy.
Like my mom and my grandma, what do you want? This, whatever you got. Okay. Are you sure you don't want anything different? No, that's what we want. Okay, I'm just going to get.
They know what they want.
They know what they want.
That's why you know where to get it.
That's exactly why I know where to get it. And the people in the stores know me. They said, Mom and Grandma? Yeah, okay.
That's awesome.
Ring it up.
You're like, you might even be able to call ahead and say, hey, it's Christian. I'm picking this up for my mom and my grandma.
That's right.
That's awesome.
I wasn't Black Friday shopping for myself. Now, I wasn't going to shop today because I just don't really do the Black Friday thing. Like, it's just never. I tried one overnight shopping trip one time, and I got to about 2 a.m. and said, we're done with this.
Yeah.
I'm not about it. I thought, I said I wasn't going to shop today, but now over the last hour, I've been getting all these coupons in my email, and I'm like, well, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking about changing my mind here.
Email is going to be flooded today if they haven't been all week because my email
here's another one.
I'm sure. Yeah, so I got my mom's present last night. Belk was closed to shoppers in person yesterday, but Belk.com was taking orders, and they had a 60%, still do actually, it's still good through today, 60% off coupon. So I got her a brand new mixer. That was $199. I got it for $80.
Wow.
And and I could have had it shipped, or I can pick it up curbside. I decided to pick it up curbside, but I'm not going to go today because that would be silly.
Insane.
No, thank you.
But I have 3 days to pick it up, so I'm like, I'll just go Sunday, and there you go. And I saved like more than half on this $200 mixer.
That's a really good deal.
And she won't even know.
Unless she watches this.
Unless she watches this.
Oh, that's right. Well, happy Merry Christmas.
Enjoy it. If you want something else, let her know now.
Exactly. Yeah. She's very easy. She always tells me what she wants.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that. And I appreciate it because I would rather get you something that you want than to buy something and spend a whole bunch of time on something that you do not care for at all.
Yes.
Right.
So tell me what you want and I'll get it. This is a rhetorical thing, by the way. Don't tell me what you want. I'm not gonna be able to get it for you.
Yeah.
I would like.
But you know, for a family,
Yeah.
just tell me what you want.
Yep, I had my mom send me a list. She goes, I don't want to send you a list. I don't want anything. 'Cause it's, classic parents.
Yeah.
I don't want anything. I said, please, Mom, let me do this.
They never want anything.
Yeah, no, they never
Is
want
that true? Miss Tansino, she's in
No.
this chat.
No, because if she had if she really, because when I was a kid, I would say the same thing. What do you want for Christmas? And she'd be like, for you to do the dishes, for you to do your chores. Because now I understand.
You're
now
like,
that
Mom,
I'm an adult.
I'm
now I'm an
now.
adult.
Wow,
So
that
we
really
can't
helped
pull
out.
that anymore. so
You're like,
it'll
I
be
do
good.
my own dishes now.
Seriously, I have all
Mom,
these
come
dishes
do my
you can't-
dishes.
Yeah, right. Come visit. Come on, Mom.
Well, let's see what folks are saying. Oh, Lisa replied to you, by the way.
Oh, did she?
LOL, Christian. Oh, she's very pretty.
Marissa's
Oh,
mom is
thank
great.
you.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
She's a great mom.
I bet. Among
took
many
her.
things. All right, let's take a look at some of the responses. Scott Lynch said, I normally do my shopping the day after Christmas for the following year. That's where the best deals are. That's amazing.
If I only had that much discipline to do that.
Yes. But since you know what your family wants year after year, that would work for you.
Wow.
It would, honestly.
Yeah.
I would honestly, I would be afraid that I would misplace it or someone else would
For a
misplace
year,
it cleaning
yeah.
up stuff. Yeah.
I could see that. But that's a great strategy, Scott. I do that with my Christmas decorations. I always get them the day after Christmas, and then I save it for the whole year and then put them up, at a discount the following Christmas. That's a great idea. Let's see. We had someone else say, oh, there's a lot of people are talking about leftovers. And
I know.
can
I think that's
understand why.
my
Yeah.
fault. I think that's my fault. I asked everybody what they ate for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. No worries. I mean, it is
Thinking
a
about food.
conversation that we're having. I'm just going to go through here. Sean Log says, I'm going to buy some Nike clothing on Monday for Cyber Monday. Joanne said she had her shopping done months ago and she is all done. And then we heard from someone who said that the line at it was Brenda, who said the GameStop had people lined up yesterday by lunchtime for deals today. So
I don't know.
Wow.
I just
would never do it.
there's nothing worth that to me.
Yeah, there
I
are
just
some,
haven't just never
some
been
people
me.
will camp out and just go keep going and just not stop, and I can't do that. I don't have that discipline.
Scott was talking about banking up the Christmas presents early on in the year. One thing that my mom is really, really good at, and I just don't think like this, is she's always throughout the year, like when she's shopping, she's like, oh, that would be good for Christian, or that would be good for my brother Shane, or I'll get that
'Cause
for
she's
them
a
for
mom.
Christmas. Like, she thinks about that stuff. I couldn't. That never crosses my mind.
It'll come.
Joanne says that she makes
Later.
she makes all her family members a calendar on Shutterfly. We did that one year for
that's
Zach's
really good
mom,
idea.
and it was a really good idea. I love the little personalized picture gifts. Those are really awesome, and I think that I don't know, it's a cute little gift to give.
Yeah, we
That's a
do
good
that
one.
too for our family, and it is pretty awesome. And not only that, it's affordable.
Yes.
And you can, once you have, the hardest part is picking the pictures for each month. Once you have that down, you can print as many as you want and still, not spend a whole bunch of money because it's your pictures. So that's not, the fee. It's printing them out. And if you print them yourselves, you're really saving a lot more money. But if you have them do it and send it to you, that's when it costs a little bit of money. But still, it's not that bad.
It's not bad
Yeah,
at
and you
all.
can design. You can go in and we made little designs and customized it. It was really cool. I enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
It's fun to make too.
Yeah, very fun to make. Oh my gosh, I am so ready for Christmas.
I'm ready. I was ready last month.
I was ready in August.
You like summer months. It's like June, August.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of you guys know that Marissa and I anchored the Saturday
Yeah.
morning show together, and we joke at this point, like, if you don't know by now, if you watch Saturday and you don't know by now that Marissa and I just live for cooler weather and we live for fall and Christmas, then and I don't know if you've been paying attention or not.
Yeah.
We talk about it constantly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's I remember in throughout October. When's it gonna be cool? When's the fall weather coming? Oh, it's finally fall, but it's gonna be in the 60s. Can I bring out the winter jacket? It's just all the countdown to Marissa and Christian's Christmas.
It started a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Long
Maybe,
time
Justin and Kelly, they had a show. Maybe you guys should have Christian and Marissa.
Maybe Christian and Marissa.
Just invite me occasionally.
Yes.
Guest
Be a special
absolutely.
guest.
Yes, I love it. All right, we are going to talk more about the holiday specifically Thanksgiving and leftovers in just a few moments. But we got to switch gears here and get to your morning headlines. And we begin with a new COVID testing location that's opening at the Four Seasons Town Center in Greensboro. Today, Star Med will move its drive-through clinic from Guilford County DSS to the mall parking lot where the old Outback Steakhouse used to be located. Testing is from 11 to 7 Monday through Saturday and then from noon to 6 on Sundays. Appointments are required. The Winston-Salem Forsyth County School Board will discuss its mask policy Tuesday. Right now, the district requires masks in every building, but that could change. The board is holding a special meeting on Tuesday, the 30th. They're allowing the first 30 people who sign up to make public comments.
And time is running out if you're looking to pick up a real tree from a Triad farm. A nationwide Christmas tree shortage is to blame. Farmers say wildfires out west played a role in the low supply. Farmers still expect, though, to stay busy, but it could mean higher prices for you and your family. And you can burn off some of the extra calories from your Thanksgiving dinner at WFMY News 2 Winterfest. The skating rink is set up in the Lewis Street parking lot downtown. Enjoy ice skating, curling, and more. It's $12 a person to skate, and today Winterfest opens at noon and closes at 10. Exciting.
Well, speaking of extra calories, I think I have at least 4,000 of them this morning.
Me too.
Hopefully I can burn off half of them when I work out later this morning. But Thanksgiving, hopefully yours was as delicious as mine. I mean, I'm still thinking about it this morning. Of course, you want to savor all of that amazing food, your turkey, the side dishes, the desserts. They're all now wrapped up, ready for you to eat again. But you don't have much time because the safety clock is ticking.
Yeah, we want to know, how long do you keep your Thanksgiving leftovers in the fridge? In the meantime, here's what the USDA recommends. Refrigerated leftovers should be eaten within 3 to 4 days. Okay, take notes, guys.
Yeah,
this is important.
Oh my God.
After 4 days, the risk of food poisoning increases. Nobody wants that. So when in doubt, throw it out. If you don't think you'll be able to eat the leftovers by Monday, the other option is to throw them in the freezer.
So I asked you on my Facebook page about eating leftovers, and Tim said he's going to eat them until he eats them all. Scott said turkey, gravy, and dressing omelets the day after has been a tradition for years. And then we heard from Frida, who said until Sunday for everything except the ham. She says she will keep the ham for a little longer. And I don't blame you.
No, we also got some text in. Sharon says, I love leftovers. I make new recipes with them. They taste better than the first day. Karen and Bridget sent in some ideas for those leftovers, and I did see this, and I was hoping that we would show it. The text says, turkey can be used several ways. Turkey pot pie. The vegetables can also be put in that pie. Turkey salad, soup, sandwiches with turkey or ham. Freeze it, take out one of the vegetables one at a time next week to go with the other things you fixed. Freeze plates for a quick meal for one or for a late night healthy snack. And Amy from Kernersville says 2 to 3 days for Thanksgiving leftovers. I really liked I love all these texts, but the text before that about the recommendations, I thought it was really great because, I mean, I don't think to make like a turkey pot pie or chicken pot pie.
Right.
But it's good if you have a lot of food.
Karen and Bridget are pros.
Oh,
Clearly.
yes, clearly.
Clearly.
Clearly they have pounds of food left over.
I don't remember who it was that wrote the comment, but that omelet is like speaking
Scott.
to me right now. Scott, yes. That
Right
omelet,
on.
right on the money.
Yes, with stuffing.
You know, it's funny, you know, we talk about keeping the leftovers. I saw this. I don't know where they come up with these surveys at or who these people are that they interview. But according to this survey that I saw on the internet, a little over 50%, so a little over half of us say that if we don't have leftovers for at least 3 days after Thanksgiving, then we ruined Thanksgiving and it wasn't done right.
Right. Well, I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't know if I do either.
Right. So we've had a smaller Thanksgiving for a few years now because of COVID. And also my brother's wife worked, and then their daughter went to the other grandmother's house. So it was really just me, my brother, my husband, our children, and my mom and my dad. So we brought all the food that I cooked over to my mom's house, and then my mom had made some food, and then you would have thought that we were feeding the National Guard because we typically have these big Thanksgivings with 30 to 40 people, and we just had maybe 9 people at my house yesterday. I mean, my mom's house yesterday. So we overcooked and hence overate, and now we'll be overeating for days.
Yep.
And then you
Exciting.
get to a point. Woo! You get to a point, and you're like, oh, I'm so sick of eating this, right?
Yeah.
And that's where those different. That's where the
different,
the
little
variations of it
meals
and all the
come
different
in.
things you can do with it really come in handy.
Yeah, when we back home, when we usually go to my cousin's house for Thanksgiving, the protocol, everybody leaves with Tupperware full of turkey, broccoli casserole, everything.
Yeah.
And if you try and deny it, we're gonna hold you down and force you with it, and you're gonna go because everybody's taking something home because there's so much food. So.
Yeah, we bring our own.
We
Yeah.
will glue
Yep.
the Tupperware to your hands.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're not
you are
leaving
taking it.
unless you take this. So.
Awesome. All right, so I'm going to ask you to look for some comments too, because they're
Yes.
kind of like scattered all about. I'll start from the bottom if you want to start from the top.
Yes.
Does that work?
Yes.
Okay. So my friend Dana just sent in, she said, what time are we eating leftovers tonight, Tracy? Probably around noon today. Jason Hutchins said, honey baked ham sandwich for lunch today.
Total winner.
Yes. And let's see. Sean said, broccoli casserole. Does it have cheese on it? You have to answer that. Oh, actually, your mom did. She said,
did
yes,
she?
it does.
Yes, so it's broccoli with, oh gosh, I'm not going to remember all the ingredients. I feel like this is a pop quiz.
No.
Cream of mushroom soup.
Yes.
There is cheese in it. There's the flaky onions. I forget what they're called. I always forget.
Yeah, it's fine.
The flaky onions, obviously broccoli. It's so good.
Yes.
It's so good.
Actually, the cream of broccoli or cream of mushroom soup is like a necessary thing for that dish.
Bobby says he had a craving for country fries from Biscuitville this morning. He's eating them right now, and that's even though he has some leftover turkey. So
Turkey on a biscuit.
Awesome. Anybody else? Let's
I'm
see.
looking for, now I'm back in the.
Oh, Kay says she's going to have leftovers now through Sunday. And I made a joke, of course, when we opened, saying that I have about 4,000 extra calories. And Dwayne Young, who we know very well here, said 4,000 is low. I might have exaggerated a little bit.
I said earlier, I think I'm still tired from eating.
Yes.
And I put that on my Facebook page earlier, and Dwayne said, yes, but I'm also ready for breakfast.
Yeah, we've got a lot of great jokes that pop up on our feed all the time.
I'm still
right.
scrolling over here. I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
guys.
it's okay. They're kind of scattered about,
Yeah.
but we certainly appreciate you joining in on this conversation because literally, food is one thing that I feel like connects people.
Yes.
It brings people to Thanksgiving tables every year, and whatever you're celebrating, people come together for food. So it's like one of the things that most of us have in common
Yeah.
is a love of indulging.
Everyone loves food.
Over.
How can you not?
Most everything I do revolves around food.
This is true. Same.
All right, so we are going to, Wanda said, my leftovers will be eaten up this evening. Turkey, ham, stuffing, and gravy. Yes. So I am very excited that you guys are all going to be over doing it with me.
Yes.
Yes.
And my mom also, for anyone who wants that broccoli casserole recipe, it also has white rice and French fried onions was the thing that I forgot the name of.
Nice.
So good stuff.
You guys are a good duo. I love it.
Yes, mom should come more often.
Yeah. Are you an only child?
No, I have a brother. He's 3 years younger than me.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so we FaceTimed, my mom FaceTimed me yesterday as I was waking up from a food coma while she was with the whole family, and they were there at my cousin's house with them, and they all just had a great time, so it was good to see
Neat.
them.
I got to get to know you more.
I know,
Because we don't really work together.
Yes, yeah.
And we had some great conversations about the Patriots today.
Yes.
I think we bonded over that.
We
and
did.
I've had pets before. You have a pet. Now I have kids. So yeah.
My dog is like my child,
Yeah.
although it's nothing close to the responsibility that you have with 3 children.
It's preparation.
Yes.
And you both wore red this morning.
We
both wore
did.
red.
Yes.
See,
I
much
feel
more
like
in
we have a
common.
lot in common.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna see myself out of it.
No, I've gotten to know you a lot since this year, since this summer. A great addition to the Good Morning Show. So
Thank you.
yeah, I'm
Appreciate
getting
that.
to know you,
Yeah.
getting to know Marissa.
Little GMS family getting closer as the day goes
Exactly.
on.
Ta-da. Yeah. All right, well, let's get to know the forecast.
Let's get to know the forecast. Let's get to know your coats today too. You'll need them all day long. 20% chance of rain. I left that in there, but I'm going to take that out by this afternoon because that's mainly for this morning. Now that rain is gone, we're clearing out. All sunshine now across the Triad. Breezy this afternoon. We will spend most of the day in the 40s. We may be able to squeeze out 50 before it's all said and done. But once you factor in that wind, 25 to 30 mile per hour gusts probably at times, it'll feel like it's in the low 40s, even upper 30s at times today. So bundle up, especially if you're out and about running around trying to do the shopping thing. Tonight, the winds will relax a bit. We'll drop it back down into the 20s. So a cold night of weather on the way. Some of those outlying and rural spots, the typically cooler areas will likely drop down into the low and mid 20s as we head into your Saturday morning. Saturday's a chilly afternoon of weather, low 50s, and still a tad breezy from time to time. But as we go into the end of the weekend, another front will be on the way for Sunday. This one doesn't bring us any rain. And in fact, just ahead of that front, we'll warm up a little bit into the upper 50s. And then Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, our clouds will increase as the front rolls by. Then it's back to a chilly start to the new week. We'll say right around freezing Monday morning, low 50s by the afternoon. If you like things a little bit warmer, though, we will kick off a little bit of a warming trend for the middle and end of the week, getting back close to 60. And now we're at that point where the upper 50s and the 60s start to feel a little warmer, right? Our bodies are a little more accustomed to that chillier weather that we have. But chilly now, and that'll hang around through the weekend, but we warm it up some, if you call it a warm up, by the middle of next week.
Nice. I'm excited. On Saturday, I'm going back to my hometown for a Christmas at the Farm event with some special guests from the North Pole. And I hope that my children will think I'm the coolest person on earth after this, because I'm going to usher in winter with a special guest.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Does the special guest wear red?
All the time. And white, yeah.
Does the special guest have a suit?
And reindeer.
Can you put in a good word with this special guest for me? I have been a really good person this year.
You are checked off on the list, my
Letter
friend.
of recommendation.
You are checked off on the list. So the weather will be great for that.
It'll be awesome for that. The sun is out, and that really makes the difference. Even though it's chilly, you want it to be a little cool this time of the year.
Yeah.
Makes it feel right.
Exactly, just like Christmas.
Just like Christmas.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining us on After GMS. Had a great show with Marissa here, and you're back with us on Monday?
Yes, I'm excited.
All right.
Yay.
Come on back.
All right, so let's take a look at some of the things that made us laugh, or you laugh this week. Here's the best of GMS.
Thank you so much for joining us. Ed, if people are heading out this morning.
I thought that was you talking. I was like, what's going on?
Scared me.
It's okay to indulge. Just, work out or go for a walk after or save your dessert for later. Ed, what's your strategy?
I'm not even sure. I just love to eat. That's my strategy.
Right.
We have to talk about this. You said that the sweet potatoes with marshmallows are interesting.
Yeah,
Why
I've never
is that
had. I've never had that. Is it?
What? Really? Really?
I've never had this. My
Oh
producer's
my
also yelling at me in my
goodness.
ear.
So I joked earlier on the Good Morning Show that I get all of my science from my son who's in kindergarten. Last weekend I was sitting in front of the TV. He's like, "Mom, you look like a lunar eclipse. Get out of the way." And I'm like, excuse me, son.
That's hilarious.
Excuse me.
Because you were blocking the TV.
Yes.
Earlier this morning, after Megan got here, she came to me and wanted to know what the second little planet
Oh, stop.
above
Don't
the
tell
moon
that
was.
story.
Wait, what's going on?
And
No, don't tell it.
look, I've done it too, so joke's on me too. She said, what is this other little planet above the moon? If you go out back of our station, the wires that actually hold our tower that broadcasts our signal out, there's a thing on it that if you look at it really fast,
Yes,
it kind
I
of
know
looks
what
like
you're talking about.
Mars.